Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Hey, welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Our 2 cents, theviewoscar.com, our 2 cents on all social media. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you and it means the world to me. Leave a comment for the algorithm. It helps keep the ball rolling. And now, let's get your podcast launched today. Start for free. Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or maybe just think it would be fun to have your own talk show. Podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major platforms, directories like Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, and more. Within minutes of finishing your recording. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team of Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over hundreds of thousands of podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. Let's create something together. Something great. Following the show notes, let's Buzzsprout that I sent you and get you a $20 gift card if you sign up for a paid plan. And help support our show. We use Buzzsprout. The way I know where I'm being listened at, where about 70% of my downloads have been in North America, which I appreciate you Americans. Thank you. And all the people from Iceland, thank you. I've been a couple of downloads from there too. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, moving along. Happy National Vinyl Record Day. Who the fuck uses those nowadays? But I mean, I'm not in the loop of many things, so we're going to find out. Get spinning on August. On August? What an ugly way to say August. On August 12th, National Vinyl Record Days. Whether it's the Beatles, Elvis Presley, the Monkees, Johnny Cash, all the line, boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that's the right song. Or the Bee Gees, vinyl records have the sound all their own. Have a sound all their own. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Most will agree vintage vinyl is a classic as the bands themselves. Hashtag Vinyl Record Day. The day encourages listening to all kinds of music on vinyl record. Spin on a disc, on a jukebox, or show off your styles by demonstrating your hip-hop moves. A hippity hip hop, a hippity hippity hip hop. I think that's the right song. About vinyl records. When vinyl records first came on the market, they had other names. Some of them were gramophone records or a phonograph records. They also call records for shorts. The analog sound storage medium consists of a flat disc, and the sound is recorded by inscribing it on a modulated spiral groove. I don't know how it works. Depending on the speed at which the sound was recorded, the vinyl record will need to be played at a corresponding speed on the record player. This is referred to as rotational speed. The revolutions per minute, RPMs, of the more popular vinyls are 45S, 33 and a third, and 75As. I have no idea what those numbers or coordinates are, but that's what that is. Happy National Vinyl Records if you are into vinyl records. That's your thing, I guess. That is a thing. Don't guess. That is a thing. Don't just guess. Butt wipe. Anyways, happy National Middle Child Day. I cannot relate this because I am not a middle child. I am the oldest and the alpha of the Omega childs. I'm the Omega of the Omegas. Each year on August 12th, National Middle Child Day honors the in-between child in the family. Of course, larger families celebrate more than one middle child too. Hashtag National Middle Child Day. Many believe birth orders plays a pivotal role in the personalities of children. For example, the middle child syndrome describes the firstborn as the leader and the role player. Meanwhile, the youngest one earns the title of the baby in the family. Therefore, the middle child role remains undefined. So if you're a middle child, happy National Middle Child Day to you. And now we must go on. So the purpose of today would be to let you know how much I love commenting on shit that I shouldn't. There's so many shit that you shouldn't, that most of us should not engage. And the way I justify my engaging and my trying to get people our age and sometimes just asking questions is commenting on comments. And the only reason I do it is, and the sole reason, I'm going to say air quotes, the sole reason why I do the commenting the way I do is because I want content. I want, what do I say at the beginning of this podcast? Leave a comment for the algorithm, right? So apparently if you're commenting, getting comments, that's helpful for your engagement. And, that comes with success. But there's comments that we don't need to be answering to or commenting on, right? But that's okay because that's why we have social media. Yes, people, that's why we have social media. And that's why you've chosen to put your content out there to let the world know what you're thinking because you want people to comment, right? But most of you cannot take the heat while you jump in the fire. Right? I'm well aware that my content might not be the greatest, but I got to keep doing it because I got to get better at it. And I'm pretty sure somewhere along the way, I'll figure some shit out. I just got to keep working at it and try to keep getting better at it. But most people get upset when they don't agree with what you're commenting, right? For example, Hunter Biden's laptop, right? There's a guy, saying, as if he was a politician. So what? It was a fucking laptop. I 100% sympathize with you, bro. I 100% do. But check this out. The thing you got to know about that laptop is that it involves President Biden. I almost said the wrong. It involves the president. Allegedly, right? That's what has been reported. Let's just say that. It's been reported that there was some involvement of him receiving money that got him, that whoever was giving him the money got him connections straight to the president, right? And that, I don't think that's acceptable, whether you're the son of the president or the wife of the president, which would be worse and still gross. It's still the same thing. That's why it's important. And many people saying, oh, it's just money, woohoo, like the president doesn't have money. But yes, but how did he get that money, right? I mean, that's what I'm asking. When these people answer to the question that you're asking, okay, but isn't there money involved? They get angry at you. And then they start throwing shade at you. And then, you got to give them an answer that, makes them feel stupid because all you were doing was asking questions. And, I ask them, well, you're acting very, 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 very idiotic. You're acting very idiotic, I said, because all I did was ask a question. Right? And apparently nobody liked it. And most of the comments that I make like that, I'm asking the question to the creator, and some of those creators have been people that I've had conversation with, like the former Love Poet, I believe. Yes, former Love Poet. It's I asked, he posted a video of him blocking somebody because they said, well, she wasn't innocent, and I was like, wait a minute. If she's innocent, why? If she was involved in this, why isn't this the headline news instead of the racist cops came and shot her? But the reality was that they were serving a warrant that wasn't supposed to be served any longer. Right? That's fucked up. It's all fucked up because the more I think about it, it's like, yeah, but they still killed her, and they didn't need to do that. But also, can we have the facts, like all the facts, not just half the facts, not just the fact that she got shot, and that's what just people want to accept. But, to each their own. And I agree, I'm even me making these comments, I'm putting myself out there way maybe too much. But that's okay. I don't care because this is what I'm seeking to do, is put myself out there, put my comments out there, and, I just want to build a program where I can have a following and, and just be successful at it. And, just get more interesting people, that share opinions alike and unalike. Because all I do is ask questions. I don't have any... What's the phrase I'm looking for? I don't have any dog in the fight because I have no say so with the situation I'm in. So that's that. So I don't. But the reason is like, 'cause I ask questions. That's all I'm saying. I ask questions, and for the most part of the comments that's why I try not to get into the political side But then again, I want to know what people think about that because that's important for everybody to know the truth of what's going on. But the importance of the laptop is that, yes, there was money involved, and it involves him and Biden and other presidents and other people getting, But I that's the fact that I've heard. Whether it's true, I don't know. We can't really find out because the news the fucking article that had the fucking spoiler alert for everybody was, shut off some way somehow. I don't know. These people do the things they do, but I need to stop getting off of this shit because it's getting there. It's not a problem yet because I know what I'm doing. I think I do, but hopefully it doesn't become a problem. But the reality is that I'm just asking questions. I want to know the facts of everything. I just don't want to know half of the facts. Because it's important to know the full story. I'm not justifying what they did. I'm not saying it's less fucked up because of the facts. No, the fact was that they did kill her. It's gross. It's horrible. Sucks for the whole family, for everybody that had something to do and lost something in that case. It's horrible. I'm not agreeing, but I am disagreeing with not accepting that there was more to the story. That's what I'm disagreeing with. That's what I think it should be disagreed. But I don't know. It's just like, when I guess we've recently, found out that oil, or what is it, crude oil, it's whatever they pull out of the fucking earth when they're sucking it out. It's whatever the crude oil, it's not really dinosaurs, but it kind of is, but it's not. And, people get a different perspective of something. It's like, when you find out that gas is not, the crude oil is not, it wasn't dinosaurs like we were told. But it kind of was because dinosaurs are organic matter. And that's what crude oil is made of, organic matter, leaves, everything. So it's not a surprise that it was Like, I don't even know how anybody ever thought that it was just dinosaurs. Like, did you think there was no trees around, or what the fuck were they supposed to be eating? I mean, that's not surprising to me. I'm not the smartest fella, but I'm like, oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. But I've always wondered, like, how is it all so many fucking dinosaurs, or what the fuck? But it all makes sense. It's everything that was in there, from dinosaurs to trees, and everything in between. So, organic matter equals dinosaurs. Anyways. So the other comment was, somebody was talking about, oh, look how cheap. It's a tiny home. You could buy one and instead of buying a regular home. That's great. The price is good. The monthly payments sound great. But if I buy that, where the fuck am I going to put that? Am I just going to fucking keep dragging it around? I'm not an animal. I mean, not saying that anybody who lives in the street is an animal, but you're kind of going through it, But some people don't ask for it. Some people ask for it, and it all gets piled on the same pool. So, not to be too judgmental, because you don't know where you could end up tomorrow. I'm just saying. Like, there's options. I've had options. I'm fortunate, I guess. I guess I'm in a different position where it's all good for me, at least. It hasn't been bad yet, but maybe it's because I've put myself in situations where it didn't need to go bad anymore than where it was. Maybe that was it. But saying that, oh, this is the cheaper option is like, okay, yeah, but where am I going to put that tiny home? Like, are we not thinking thoroughly over here of what we're spewing out to dumb people like me? I believed this shit for a second. I was like, oh, that sounds great. We could just buy a tiny house, live in that. That's all you really need. But then I thought about, where the fuck am I going to put that? So it's not a very good interest if you don't have a very good interest. It's not a very good investment if you don't have a place to put that. So just stop for a second. Stop telling people that you can live like this and it'll be great. But where am I going to put that for that house for it to be great? And on top of that, I have to furniture everything, and it just comes like a shed from the inside of that I'm aware of, right? It's just a skeleton, basically. I have to insulate the whole shit, and that insulation, that fucking sucks. That's a whole different animal. Like, you got to pay people to do it if you don't want to get all that shit all over your neck. And like, my neck is itching right now because of insulation. That's why I hate working around insulation. Anyways, but you have to insulate the home. You have to fix everything in it. And where's the shit gonna go? See, I don't think people think of all this factors that would go into it. It's a problem. I think most of us do that, though. Most of us just, ooh, that sounds good. Let's do it. Yeah. So when, and it's mostly those entrepreneurs that, oh, this is the best option for you to save money. Like there's another one that's going around too a lot that's saying, oh, what would I do if I had to start from nothing again? Like then they go to explain, now download a TikTok and then go get an affiliate and then, just sell it to people. But, it sounds great. It does. It sounds like it would work, right? I mean, it would only work if you already have the audience to promote it to. It would only work if you already have the following to sell it to. That's the only way it's going to work. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but the way you're making it seem like it's going to work, it doesn't work that way, right? And there's people out there that are genuine looking for a way out to figure shit out. And when you put it this way, it's just misinformation. Can we put all the facts out? Just say, okay, yeah, this is doable, but you need a following. First, start working on your following. If you can fit your following in to start promoting it a lot better than it would if you were promoting it on your TikTok to just 200 eyes. Like, out of those 200 eyes, maybe one's going to go to your Instagram and look at it. Maybe. But for the most part, they're not going to want to fucking go from TikTok to Instagram and then go to the link. I don't see the sales there. I mean, we're talking about making sales, right? I don't see the sales there because most people, I don't want to fucking go click on a link and then go click on another link just to see what you're saying. It has to be really, I really must want it 100%. And I'm pretty sure there's other pages out there that have made it a lot easier for those people to go by the way you're trying to sell. So it makes no sense to me, right? What do you think? I think it, like I said, I think it works. It's going to work, but we have to let everybody know, whoever's trying, you have to create the following. It's all bullshit. If they tell you can do it this without a following, you cannot do it without a following, because who the fuck's going to fucking go? If you don't have the experience to do everything else, well, then, I mean, you're going to have to learn the experience first and then move along the lines, of fucking creating the following so that they can follow you to fucking whatever you want to sell them. So there's no sale without any audience. That's all I'm saying. You need the audience to sell it to. I mean, you could just post it all up, but I mean, is anybody going to go? No, it's just going to be dead in the water. Like so. We've been dead in the water for maybe 3 years going on already. But that's all right. We're just, we're just hoping to get better and the opportunities will arise. Who said it best? Uncle Joey said it best. He said it. Nothing happens in the couch. And most of us are comfortable scrolling through the couch. Maybe you're just listening on the couch too, but that's okay. Keep listening. As long as you help me, you're supporting me and you're subscribing and you're subscribing to my YouTube. subscribe. Then, we're in business and it will be great. Yeah, it's everything. A lot of the fucking shit that they post online is a lot of misinformation, but there's nothing more annoying than this motherfuckers that come out websites that they don't want you to know. Okay, man, they don't want me to know that I can remove the background of the picture. Is that what you're saying? They don't want me to know that there is AI programs that are gonna read your script and make a movie out of it. They don't want me to know that. So that you mean to tell me they're making this technology and they just don't want me to know? How idiotic are most people? Pages they don't want you to know. I hate them. I do. I gotta say, it's annoying as shit. But I will say, I gotta respect the hustle and the dedication and the time. I respect that. I do not respect the misinformation that you all are spewing. So for that, anyways, let's move along and find out what the fuck did we learn today. Today, we learned that today I learned around 400,000 gladiators died at the Colosseum. It is crazy. You might be wondering, how the fuck did this happen? How did so many people die? Well, we think we know, we understand what was going on there, right? So basically the UFC on PCP maybe? I don't know. But mostly gladiators were fighting bears, rhinos, tigers, giraffes, and elephants. How do you fight? Okay, I can see how you fight a bear. I can see that. Okay. I can see how you would fight a rhino, kind of like, bullfighting, more or less. I can see how you would fight a tiger. I can see that. But a giraffe, even I can see how you would even fight an elephant, even though I don't think you'd stand a chance because you'll just get mauled and then just, flatten into like a pancake or something. But how would you fight a giraffe? Fighting a giraffe sounds simple. Like, just take out its ankles. They got skinny ankles, and they'll snap like a twig. That's it. Snapping like a twig. Wow. So, before the Coliseum, apparently the fights were held in a Circus Maximus or something in the Forum. I don't know what the fuck that means, but they were holding some crazy shit. So why did the gladiators fight in the Coliseum? The numerous reasons gladiators were fighting, gaining the praise of the general public. Actually, gladiators were celebrities, and almost every woman would fantasize about marrying a gladiator. You know what? We should have this information shared to all the feminist women. We should have that information shared with them because they need to know that there are roles that are played. And most people that don't think that there are roles, they don't have a family to understand roles, or they come from a broken home. And that's why they want everybody to be broken. I don't even know how the fuck I got into this. But what games were played at the Coliseum, you ask? It all started with parades. Then there were religious ceremonies, sacrificing animals, hunting, gladiator fights, horse races, and executions. These are just some of the games. Goddamn crazy. Imagine just going on a Sunday walk, because we're going to go to the Sunday execution. I'm going to have my son watch the execution of all these poor animals that just fucked up somehow and ended up in the Coliseum with a dude that's probably mentally ill, a dude that's probably traumatized by the rigorous training that he's put. I don't know. But it's crazy to know how many people died in that place. Now, if we know that many people have died in that place, is that place haunted? That's a very good question. Because if we believe that the spirits stay in the place where people died, then wouldn't it mean that there's over 400,000 spirits in there? That's not naming all the bad ones that probably came with it. I don't know. That's a good question. And is anybody allowed to go ghost hunting in there? Imagine the Vatican would allow that. But that's not a part of the Vatican, right? That's part of Italy or Rome. I don't know. But they say the Roman Empire never fell. It just turned into America on this side. But anyways. Oh, and apparently FBI raided Trump. If you were under a rock, well, now you know. FBI raided Trump. And apparently he took some files that, something about nuclear files. I don't know. I hope it wasn't true, because didn't he set up a law? I'm not aware of what the statutes or whatever the law is, but apparently he was going after Hillary Clinton for for taking out files from the White House. So he put a law in there that would criminalize that kind of behavior, and yet he comes and commits that same behavior. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call shooting yourself in the foot. You shot yourself in the foot. Mr. President, how do you feel about shooting yourself in the foot? I gotta tell you, I did not shoot myself in the foot. No, I did not. Not shooting myself in the foot. I'm not that dumb. I don't know. Anyways, I hope it all works out for everybody's best interest, because I got questions and you got answers. No, it's the other way around. You got questions, I got answers. I messed up. Anyways, what would you do if you were the only man on earth? First of all, I would survive till I died, because I'm a man. What would you do if you survived? If you were the only man on earth? Now, I don't know. Well, let's think about this. Let's break this down. There's nothing to break down, because if I'm the only one left on earth, First of all, I don't think I'd want to die a painful death. Now, I know that if you eat potatoes that are not ripe or ready to be pulled out of the ground and that they're still green, I know that you can eat that, fall asleep, and probably not wake up ever again. Now, there's that option, because if I'm the only one left, now, is it worth trying to keep living? I mean, it's a horrible assumption to make that you'll be left, the last one left. Like, there would be no motivation. That's it. Now, if I had a friend or a partner, then there's options. But then you screw everybody over and inbreeding, and then it kills everybody. I was talking about a female friend. Now, if a male friend, now for competition-wise, that'll be a party. Because two dudes, that's always a party. So it depends on my situation. Well, there's no situation. Like, I mean, is it worth living no more? That's the only question I have left. I mean, I don't know if I would. I just wouldn't die. I wouldn't want to die a painful death. Maybe if it's a quickly painful, then yes, maybe that way we could do it. But I don't want to try to murder or try to take myself out and then, not be successful at it. And then now I'm fucked up and now I'm suffering for the rest of my life. And I'm scared to try again because I don't want to fail. So I don't know. Is it worth living? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It depends what your goals are. If you're still believing your goals, then... But then what's the point of goals? Because there's nothing left. So I don't know. We're done. What commercial you'll never forget? That's very extensive if we really think about it, right? Because there's so many commercials from the past that I don't remember, and that when I see, I was like, oh, that was a cool commercial. But then there's one that never fails to come back to my brain when I think of old commercials. And it's that Corona commercial on Christmas. That do right? There you go. Next question. That's the only one that I don't think I'll ever forget. That was a good commercial. It said nothing other than that little jingle. So yes, that's the most memorable one that I can recall. Moving on. What would be the most suitable hobby to replace weekend parties? Now, this has to involve many questions and getting to know you first, because depends on what you like. Now, you could be into sports. Well, we can try to figure out some way, somehow to get you into a sports that'll be entertaining and, it'll replace whatever you're looking for out there. So first of all, you have to know the person's interest. Because I can't just choose, like, for example, for me, from going to parties, it changed to drinking at home. So I changed that right there. You can start with that. Make little changes. Don't think that you want to make a big change in your life and then, it's not going to happen. It's all baby steps. Baby steps. Anyways. Peeves. When I tell people I don't support their political party, they take it to offense, then assume I support their opposition party, when in reality it's neither. I don't believe in the government. I think it's unethical and only good for building corrupt systems. I 100% empathize with this peeve, but I believe the government has its good and its bad, and it's mostly bad. I agree, but it's the best form of government that works out the best, given the opportunities and chances that it gives. Right? But also, when people make everything political, that's annoying as shit. So, don't make everything political if the question is about something else, or the statement for that matter. Anyways, let's move on to misconnections. It's always the crickets, right? You don't appreciate my misconnections? Anyways, Planet Fitness. We've talked a few times. However, I'm really shy. I think you're extremely beautiful. Lunch? What the fuck? Like I said last time, I don't know. I don't even know how people think, like, okay, the person that this is intended to is going to see it, and not some asshole like me is going to sit here and read it and try to make fun of it. First of all, I mean, there's a lot of people that are nice at the gym. You know, everybody's already gotten, all their energy out, all their demons, are settled. So everybody's nice for the most part at the gym. Just because they're being nice to you doesn't mean. And I think you're extremely beautiful. That's pretty creepy. Whatever. I mean, it's only creepy if the guy's not good looking. And by you having to come here and tell somebody this might be creepy. Anyways, so it is creepy. I don't think you should be asking somebody to lunch over here. Anyways, let's read another one. B-Day last year at Pit Stop. First of all, how does anybody remember what they did last year? Last year, and they also give the date, I celebrated my birthday with a few drinks. Was looking to meet someone strange. What? I ended up having too much to drink and talked too much to this dude. Never met Mrs. Strange, but Mr. Strange took good care of me in his car. I'm going back to Pit Stop again this year. Hopefully see you there again. This was a swinger kind of thing, a cuck thing. Well, I mean, you had fun that time. I think that was a one-time deal, bro. I mean, unless, I don't know, have fun, I guess. I mean, if you can find another one for that matter. Weird. That's where we're at. I didn't even know what to say at this one. I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm just baffled by it. But anyways, we as people love to put our noses into matters that are not ours. And, it makes some people mad. And commenting, it's not right. Because that's why we all go to social media, right? Because we want to share our thoughts and we want people to comment on our shit. So don't get mad when people comment shit you don't like. And don't make it political, because nobody's making it political. Anyways, thank you for listening to our 2 cents. Deuces.